All right, so this is just a nice, simple upper body workout that's going to be a little bit of a chest focus. You guys know on Mondays I like to do a little bit of chest focus when I record this, but it is upper body. Like I said, this should take you roughly 30-ish minutes. I was a little tired by the end of the day when I recorded this. My last couple workouts have been a little tired just because I've been recording them at the end of the day, end of the work day. Right here, you guys see me using a little bit of bands. I think this is the only bands I actually utilized during this this workout. Again, I kind of basically counting it as a warm-up, and notice I started crossing them there. I think I just liked the way that was feeling, so that's that. Again, I do 3 sets of these 2 exercises back to back. Pretty much, I just count it as a work sets, but you guys could, it's basically like a just gradual intro into the workout. I normally wouldn't put my feet up in this on the total gym like this. I was just doing it for the sake of the camera, just keeping it centered there. I like doing these push-ups, I said before, pretty much just keeping tension on the chest, so nothing against kind of locking out, but I was just kind of keeping the tension right where I was kind of feeling it, so that's why the reps were like that. I also don't really count the reps when I'm doing this. I'm just doing it to what I feel. It might be more or less for a given set or given day, but that's pretty much it. Even with these rows, I'm not really messing with these too much. I wish I had I need to get a little carabiner clip or something or just a little pin clip for these, because I don't have the clip to the top. I lost to that, so I'm always nervous when I'm doing these rows that pull-up bar is going to come back and fling and hit me in the face, so I'm extra a little cautious with that. It might be a little more aggressive if I had a little protection, so something to keep in mind. That's it for this first little sequence. I will check back with you guys on the next circuit. Alright, for this next circuit, I started with this press. It's more like a decline press. I did this on a recent video about kind of my favorite chest exercises to do, or some newer chest exercises I did. Notice that I had the bungee straps strapped in at the end there. You can see it's kind of bobbing up like that. So the next set after this, I just weighed it down. And actually that weight, I think I put the whole 90 pounds on there. Actually, you feel that pretty good. Then this one is just a basic pull-up. As I said before, this is just a staple I like doing from time to time. It always feels good, so I always try to include it every so often. This also has I think the bungee straps are still attached. I can't tell, but I remember feeling like it was some pressure on there. And then again, when I get back on this second set here, I think I do a total of 4 sets. I load the 90, there's 90 pounds on that. And notice the way I start standing here. If you guys want to pause this or look at this, this was a unique way I found to kind of get myself in position to get a nice kind of deep press from pressing in this angle. I felt like this, felt pretty good as I was doing this. And this combo of exercises I thought was perfect. And this felt like, at least for me, I felt like this was definitely enough tension with that little added barbell on there and with the resistance I was getting, and also with that angle I kind of had my feet set up in. So that's that with this circuit. I'll check back with you guys on the next circuit. All right, this next one's pretty basic. I just do some dumbbell presses, switching back to single arm rows, and I do this for about 4 sets. Again, I wasn't really even keeping track of sets. I just started looking at the timeline here, and I can see how many I did. Again, I kind of like these from time to time, watching I don't think of it that I'm doing partial reps, but I'm not kind of full on lockout when I'm doing this, but I'm just thinking of keeping the tension on my chest as I'm doing this. And I think I kind of start, this might be 40 or 50-ish pounds, and for me, I just think throughout the 4 sets, I just kind of keep up in the weight. And I remember this first set felt like I wasn't really too fresh. So like I said, today I was just a little tired from the end of the day, but I think on the 4th set when I started lifting I think it was the full set of 90, I felt fine. So that's that with this circuit. Very simple, very basic. Certainly, if you guys just had a pair of dumbbells and a bench, you could do a whole workout just like with this sequence back and forth. I'm a big believer in just keeping a couple few exercises and getting a lot of reps out of them, which, as you'll see in the final circuit, I actually get a decent number of reps. Even though I'm kind of tired, this is what I mean. Once you kind of get the blood flowing and things are moving, you kind of go longer than you anticipated. So that's that, pretty simple. Any questions about any of these basic exercises, always let me know, comment down below. Alright, for this last sequence, you guys know in these upper body days, I just finish off with some biceps, triceps, and then I just call it like topper exercises. So I know this is kind of when I write these workouts down below, I don't write them exact, especially mostly with these last few exercises and upper body days, just because I really am kind of just going by feel. I pretty much always I'm gonna do some sort of bicep and then tricep exercise right after it. Sometimes I'll be doing something in the middle, and like for instance, this exercise, it was either a little too high or whatever. But basically, it usually takes me a second set to kind of fine tune this. But even after this exercise, I do basically use biceps, triceps, but then I start just throwing in some little bonus sets with some back exercises. I think later on in this little circuit here, I throw in a chest press a little bit just because I just felt like doing it. So there's a lot of stuff like that. That's why I always kind of keep reminding you guys of this. If you do follow these workouts, you're looking down below, feel free. And I mean, it's kind of expected to just don't have to follow it exact. I mean, definitely mess around, add some other things in there. If you feel like you want to add, something else in the mix, you're not really gonna, butcher the workout anyway. I'm simply making this up on the fly, so you guys can definitely do so as well. Some little, I guess, form stuff, since I'm just here, talking to you guys. With these, always making sure the shoulder blades are pulled back, and also that the elbows are just staying inside. You don't want the elbows to kind of pass through the torso too much. This way we're really isolating the biceps when we're doing this exercise. And I said a lot, this is probably, there's really 2 exercises for biceps that I do on this thing, and that's that inverted one and then the one where I kneel. And in fact, yeah, I go right into it here. So I must have felt like, I'll go in this version to kind of keep working the bicep a little more. So those two are my favorite ones to do. I think I'm going to sign off after this. If you guys have any other questions, comments, I might take a little mini break with these workouts for no particular reason, that I'm just kind of want some free time to just kind of do my own workouts. So if you guys want to see more of these, always let me know if these are helpful. If you want to see more, I can do whatever. I know I got a couple of requests that I might be doing in the mix, some unique type of workouts that I'll do with this machine. But any other questions, comments, anything else you guys want to see, let me know. It's always helpful if you guys like this video. That's always beneficial to me. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe, or share this video to somebody who may have this machine or is thinking about getting this device for their home. You can see now I'm doing some shoulder raises. Always just if you're doing upper body, just mix up and start throwing in just start mixing up any other joints. You can throw in a little bit of shoulders on these days. It's really not going to hurt you. If you guys notice the routine, I'm going to keep linking my routine down below. But on my routine, I mean, you have enough rest days where you're trying to hit all the body parts at least twice a week, but you got definitely enough rest days between, for me at least, I do the Monday is upper body with a little chest focus, and then we're not hitting upper body again until Thursday. So you definitely got a lot of wiggle room to start playing around. I mean, if you guys had, I should say theoretically, but if you guys wanted to, you could actually you could bust out the whole upper body if you wanted to on Monday and Thursday. I mean, that's something you can do if you guys have the time. You want to do shoulders and chest, you could. I just like to give one more of an emphasis in each day. So some days I will do that. So I'm kind of rambling right now. Any other questions, comments, let me know. All the links as usual are down below. Always helpful too if you guys have any other video suggestions, let me know as well. So hopefully this was beneficial to you guys, and hopefully you guys are enjoying your week. Thank you.